Hey, sis. I didn't let know, that I do have contact with that I have, but if they here, they here. If not, it is what it is. It's not gonna stop the show. That's for sure. Oh my goodness. It's a late night. It definitely is late. This is the latest I've ever came live. And I just wanted to keep my promise to the ones that I did join my live earlier. I want to keep my promise. Look, now my fiance, he come up here, my baby come up here interrupting me. Now he want to be bothered. He didn't want to join me, but he want to be bothered.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, hey,
Hey.
come on.
It sounds like we distant. Can you hear me
I
good?
know. I hear you good. It's just that I'm in the bathroom, so yeah.
Oh,
Bathrooms always gotta go. So what's been up? I'm at least trying to get a little bit of a little bit of time for some folks to come in.
okay.
Tell me what's been up with you. You want to let the people know anything?
Huh? I couldn't hear you.
I said, do you want to let the fam know anything? As far as your own little, you know.
Oh, okay. Cause I was trying to hear you. I was scratching my ears then, sis, for real. Yeah. Um. Um. You talking about like basically what we was talking about? Can you hear me? Hello.
I'm here, sis.
Okay. You talking about basically what we was talking about?
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah. How do how would you word it? I guess children today children. How do you word it? Children, well, they ain't children. Well, mine's not anyway. Grown, they ain't little, but I mean, to being grown and still haven't, I guess you can say, growed up to mature to be the man that he needs to be, if I can say it like that. That sounds about right, you think? But anyway,
I'm gonna say on my end. I'm gonna start it off on my end because I know you got older kids, and I'm still raising one.
hmm
So um, I'm gonna start off like this. when it got to do with raising kids, it's definitely not a book or anybody that can tell you how to raise them kids, or raise your child. That's
Right.
for sure.
Most
You know,
definitely.
the basics are the basics, but sometimes the basics don't always work. You know, you can bring the basics upon and still apply the basics, but sometimes you got to get great grandmama on them. You know what I mean? At some point, so it's like it got to do it got to me. Sometimes you got to go back into your own basics as far as how you came up and how
Hmm.
you was brought up. Not about how you trying to bring your kids up, but how
Right.
you was brought up. And the generation, it definitely plays a very big part with how we bring our children up.
Hmm.
You know, us as mothers, because we can't call everybody a mother. Everybody is not a mother, and I really,
And
everybody
that's
is
so
not a
true.
mom. Everybody is not a mom. Everybody is not a mother. Just because you gave birth does not make you a mother or a mom.
That's so true.
And people get it twisted all the time.
Hmm.
Mothers, moms, they sacrifice. They do whatever it is that they need to do, regardless of the fact they will sacrifice the fact of losing some to win some. They will sacrifice the fact of, okay, we may have to go without this, but we're gonna gain this. And later on, this will be okay. Those are the sacrifices that mothers do. And no matter what age that your child is
Hmm.
or children is, we're gonna go to lengths to at least help guide them the best way that we can. We're not trying to be their fathers. We're not trying to be nothing else besides a mother. And for some reason, it just seemed like that they try to take advantage of that.
Right. But when it's enough. As a
Hmm.
parent, when you know that you have done everything that you're supposed to do as a mother, and you raise your child the way you feel like that is correctly, and especially they say raise, you raise your child up, you do teach them um about God, and you raise your child so they know right from wrong. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, yes, everybody, do stuff and make mistakes, but this is a constantly thing that your children or your grown children does, to the
Right.
point that they're disrespecting the parent to this point. And the parent is going to always be there. That's true. Because a parent,
At least for the
uh,
most part, they
yeah,
want to be there. They
yeah,
want to
they
be there to
try to
help
be there.
guide them,
But
to
now,
help
when
help
it's
them.
enough,
But
is enough.
yeah, when you take advantage and you burning every bridge that come across
Hmm.
you, you know, it's only so much that a parent can do
Right.
at that point. It's
And
only so
sometimes,
much.
like in my situation, especially with my grown son, I have too many times have, well, are you gonna always forgive? Because that's, as a parent, you're gonna forgive. But you keep doing it, you keep giving them chances after chances when they mess up and
Hmm.
when they do wrong. You still bring them in because you want to see them, get on the right road. Try to guide them, let them get back on the right road and say, okay, this time I'm coming in with a better attitude. I messed up these last couple of times. My parents allowed me back in the home. So when you come back in the home and then you do the same thing again,
Yep.
as a parent, it's time to cut it loose. And that's where I'm at this point. And I
Yep.
looked at this thing clearly today because the amount of the disrespect that has happened is enough, especially when it comes towards your mother. As a grown
Mm-hmm.
person, you don't put your hand on your parents. You don't touch them. I don't care if you
Period.
in disagreeal of
Period.
whatever. You just it's
Mm-hmm.
some things you just don't do.
Exactly.
And because parents allow kids back and forth. I know I have with my old, whether he ain't the oldest, he's the middle. I know I have so many times have allowed him to come back after his foolishness and trying to get him, okay, get back on your feet, get where you need to get, but you don't make it. You get on your feet, you go to work, but then you go get involved in a whole nother relationship. Then when you get in this relationship, you feel like you don't have no obligations at home. You feel like you just do what you want to do. You ain't did nothing towards yourself that you need to be doing and getting done.
Right.
And then on top of that, you got a child, okay, that your parents have been with ever since a baby and
Mm-hmm.
helping you with this child, making sure your child is good. When you hear and you not here,
Taking
that
care of
they
your
always
responsibility.
taking care of your responsibility, put money where you supposed to be put and not put.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come back, you feel the need that you can just do certain things and it's gonna be okay. No, so I mean, it's just a matter of disrespect for me. And that
Right.
draws the line with me. So I looked at it like this today. It hit me clear. You know, God is working. It's
Right.
time to clear house. Maybe when your
Mm-hmm.
house be clear, things that you need to see start coming. What needs to be? Because
Right.
my point, you 28 now. You 28 years old. It's time for you to grow up. And you ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna grow up because the more we keep allowing you to do what you do, you're gonna continue. And then it gets ugly because you got a airhead. You think you can run over your parents or you can say whatever you want to say. It's not gonna work. That's just not gonna work at all. So, you know, I'm at the point now. I was like, well, God, maybe it's time for him to move on, and it's time for him to learn and stop allowing him to be back and forth up in here because he's not finna change. Only way he gonna change is he get out there and really have to do it out there now.
Yeah, and that's sometimes that's one of the hardest things for a mother
Most definitely.
to do is to let go.
Most definitely. Because what you don't want to see, and I have always pictured this though, I have always pictured him being homeless. And that's what a mother don't want for their child.
Yeah, because we know what the expectations are. We know, and they don't know. They going in blindfolded, thinking they know everything and don't know jack. But then it's not the same world as it was.
Exactly.
You know, one little mistake could get them
Mm-hmm.
gone,
Yeah.
and then we don't want that on our conscience.
Mm-mm. But see what I do? I pray over, let
Yeah,
go, let God. That you catch on the right way. Pray that you be safe and protected.
And that's all you can do. Just, put
That's
it in
it.
God's hand.
Because I have always felt that as a parent, especially with your children, because like you say, now things are different and you
Mm-hmm.
hear it. I don't watch TV. I don't watch news because every time you hear something, you hear somebody heard something going on, and
Mm-hmm.
that's a call that no parent wants.
Exactly.
A parent don't want to call that something done happened to their child.
Exactly.
But as a parent, you done did all you can do for your child, and they want to do constantly over and over do the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's out of my hand. I did what I had to do. So should I feel bad? No, I don't feel bad. Why should I
No.
feel bad? That's a grown man.
Right. It's only so much that one person can do, and
Exactly.
especially your
That's a
parent.
grown
It's
man.
only so much. You
You
know,
know?
they on a child. It's time to grow the hell up.
So most definitely. 28. If he don't, ain't no more coming back here. That's it. That was your last draw. I did it too many times, and you was too disrespectful, very disrespectful. Every time that you did get put out. Oh, you put me out. Oh, sure did. Because what you not finna be is up in here being disrespectful, not doing anything, not contributing towards the house. Everything been handed and given and helping you from after and every time helping you try to get back on feet. And you
Mm-hmm.
unappreciative. No, it's not my job to take care of him no more. I did my job. That was to raise him from a child on up. Do I
Right.
feel bad? I know I did everything as a parent, what I supposed to do for you. Now it's your time to get out here and do what you supposed to do as a man. That's making a family.
Right.
You making a family.
Several families.
Exactly. No, it's time for you to grow up. It's time for you to grow up. And you can't grow up as long as I keep allowing you to come back and forth and feel like, oh well, I can go back anytime. I know I messed up, but they gonna let me back. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're gonna have to figure it out. I never
Right.
forget how my mama was, and I think I was more lingering than my mama. My mama didn't play, baby. She just did not play. I never forget my mama with my uncle. He was a grown man, had his own. And he came over, he took his money, did what he wanted to do with his money, didn't buy no food, took his money and blowed it away. Came over there hungry. My mama told him, I ain't giving you nothing. I throw it to the dogs before I give it to you. Go home.
Mm.
Because she was
Mm.
just fed up with him. You done throwed your money away. You didn't take care of what you need to take care of. But now you want to come over here and need me to help you. He,
Right.
my mama told my uncle up out their house and then looked back and told him, if you want to get yourself together, when you get your check, you bring it over here and I'll show you how to do it. And when I
Mm-hmm.
say my uncle changed, baby, he changed. He brought my mama that check over there and said she showed him how to pay them bills, take his money, buy his groceries, and put some money up. He's been doing it ever since. He did it ever since, and he that was his testimony. What my mama did,
Right.
but me, I was so lingering because what I have done with my son, my mama wouldn't dare did what I done. The back and
I
forth.
agree.
She wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
He would have been gone. When my mama put you out, you out.
Yeah.
I was 22 when I got pregnant with him. I was a grown woman. I was still living with my mom. But when I got pregnant with that second child, she said, "No, ma'am, it's time for you to go." And I had to go get my own,
Right. I left for mom.
which I can appreciate it because I don't think, to be honest, if I would have never got pregnant with a second child, I think I would have still been with my mama, honey. And I can appreciate that. Now, as I'm older, I can appreciate the things that she instilled in me. I can appreciate it
Right.
because it made me, which I already know how to, handle business because I had to do it anyway here.
Right.
But it just made me be my grown person. I know how to get out there, work, take care of my family, do what I need to do. So,
Mm-hmm.
now it's time. It's time for me to let him go and mean it, put my feet down. Then you go to certain people, you want to tell them, make it seem like, oh, it's mama. No, baby, it's you.
Yeah.
It's you. It ain't me. So, it'll be all right.
That's why my youngest, he's 17, and I'm still working. I'm still working on it. I've been working on it for quite some time,
Mm-hmm.
and he still want
And
to
when,
hold on to the breast milk. Nah,
mm-hmm.
baby.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm not doing it.
And see, what I should have did was follow my first mind. Because I said when mine turned 18, it was time for them to go. That was my worst
Hmm.
mistake. I didn't hold what I said. I didn't even make them get out at 18.
Yeah.
I kept them. I let them stay. And that's the worst thing I should have did. I should have had followed my first mind. When they turned 18, baby, you down to get on up out there. Mm.
It's just so scary out here for parents. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah. Yeah.
It's really scary.
I can't worry. I can't put my mind on. Thing I could do is pray, ask the Lord to protect him. I mean, he ain't that kind of wild though. He ain't in the streets. He ain't a street person at all. He don't know nothing
Mhm.
about these streets.
Right.
That ain't the type of person he is. It's just his mouth, and then when he get his little into these little relationships with these females, he think he got to try to, I don't know, what you call it, but mm-mm.
Right.
I can't do the disrespect. You're not finna disrespect me. Your little girlfriend
Mhm.
not finna disrespect me. I'm just
No
not finna
matter
have it. I'm,
exactly. No matter
I'm,
what.
I'm not finna have it. And then you
No
not
matter
finna come
what.
up in here be whooping on this child or whatever. You ain't finna be whooping on her like that. You just
Mhm.
not finna do that. So mm, I just knew. I already had prayed to God. I tell you, I be asking God to remove stuff that don't need to be. So I have to be taking heed when He do it.
Right.
And you be surprised. It be some of your family members got to move.
Mhm.
Cause see, you might be stopping my growth here. Cause I'm keep doing what I'm doing. I got to
Right.
grow, honey.
Right.
I'm not
Mhm.
gonna have and don't go and trying to play the little whatever you want to play. Like, oh my, baby, no. Mm-mm. I did all I can do for you. Now's your time to do for yourself.
They only do what you allow them to.
Mm,
They only do what you allow them to.
exactly. And they done got so hip to, oh, I go out here this time. Oh no, you out this time. So you better hope that you keep her happy. Because if you don't and she get mad, guess what? You forgot your car sitting in my driveway because you ain't had sense enough to go ahead and fix your car. You ain't had
Mm-hmm.
sense enough to take care of your business to make sure you good and got some to fall on while you acting silly with your parents.
Right.
Your car sitting in the driveway, so you better make sure you keep her happy. Cause when she not, guess what she can do? Put you out. Where you going? Where you
Yep.
going? Show not
Mm-hmm.
here.
Exactly.
You gonna figure it out now. Cause that's over with.
Yep.
I'm not having it. That's it. That was the last straw for me. You know, I'm fine. I'm doing good. I know God gonna watch over you, and it's time for you to grow up. You 28 finna be in your 30s out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Not you got one, but you got another one on the way.
Right.
Mm.
They don't never want to let it go.
And then
But they
on this,
want to do. But they want to do what they want to do. They
mm-hmm,
want to say what they want to say.
mm-hmm, and that's not gonna work. If you that grown and
That's
you feel like you can keep doing that to your parents, it's time for you to go.
it's time for you to go. I don't give a damn what age it is. It's time for you to go.
But you know, as a mother, you look at you done carried this child for 9 months. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
want the best for the child, but uh-uh. I did all I can do. Now it's your time to do what you need to do.
Hey, we ain't gonna let these kids take us out.
Mm-mm.
They supposed to bury us.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Almost
We
definitely.
got to stick together and stay strong.
Oh yeah. And put it in God's hand. When you put it in God's hand, know it'll be okay. They're gonna either get
Yep.
it straight or not.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, we don't know when God want out when he whoever he want, when he want 'em. And when he ready for you, he gonna call
So it is, and you just don't know when, because he do
you.
things for a lesson,
Right.
and that's what they fail to realize. Things could be for a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't got to be nothing you did wrong,
Mm-mm.
but he'll show you a lesson real quick.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely will.
Hmm. Yeah, sis, I'm just gonna definitely continue to keep on keeping you lifted in prayer, keep your
Mm-hmm.
son lifted in prayer.
Yep, and the same for you. I'm gonna tell you, don't repeat that cycle over and over and over. Because you know, us
Hmm.
as parents, we feel like we obligated, but that's the thing. When they get up at a certain age, we're not obligated. We did our job. When you know you done did your job and you know you done did all for your children, it's time to let them go. Especially you want to talk, you want to holler, you want to talk to your parents any kind of way, you want to raise and feel like you can just do whatever. Mm, not in mine. Not in mine, you don't. No. To raising your hand, to tearing up my stuff inside my home. Baby, no, it's time for you to go. Cause guess what? My husband and we done worked too hard to put what we want to put in our home for you to come and being destructive or whatever your case might be. Mm-mm. Nope. Have to say, God, I put it in your hands. Now I did my part. Now I let you do your part. They didn't want it the way that we were showing them. So they didn't want it the way we was trying to guide them. And then as mothers, I think we try to protect our children. But it's not for us to protect. It's for God. And if they know what we done taught them, then I think that's where it be. Because a mother is like a protector of her
That's
child.
right. Yeah.
And that's where we falls at if protecting. No, baby, I put him on out there. God got him. But he got the one for himself. He got to know what he want to do now. You want to be out here, I'm going to show you what it's time for you to learn, for you to grow up. And you can't grow up by me keep doing the things that I do, keep allowing you to come in with your mess. And then you study be having to say, mm-mm.
Give me just a minute, so I'm about to put my headphones in.
Okay. Did we have anyone to come and join us up in here? No. Ain't nobody but us good ladies up in here tonight. Where y'all at in the bed, everybody?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm trying to understand why I
Yeah.
still hear you on the speaker and
So
not in my
anything to
headphones.
parents, just keep praying, keep holding on. Don't think you the bad party when you know that you done did your part and what you supposed to do. Hold your head up. Allow these grown folks to be grown folks. They want to be grown, let them be grown on their own.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to let them learn one way or another.
Okay.
That's it, that's all.
We've been on here for what, 33 minutes. Everybody must be knocked out or they just over the internet at this point.
Might be over it.
No, I
I couldn't tell
feel
you because I really haven't been keeping up with too much on the internet.
yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's
Mm.
all right, because
Some,
we're gonna
but
continue to.
sometimes you need a break.
Yeah,
But
ain't
I'm
nothing
finna
wrong with
start.
that.
Yep, I'm finna start doing me some more, creating my stuff to put on my page. I'm finna get busy. I'm finna get some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I need to take care of my hair, and
Right. You know I got
uh,
you, sis.
and I'm finna baby start putting my stuff out. You know,
You
trying
know
to
I
hold
got
my.
you.
I'ma always hold my head up. I don't know, no matter what, because that's why I say the devil be busy.
Right.
He be busy, and he trying to get you in a place, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that you don't want to be in. And I tell him that's not gonna work either.
Right.
You know, that's not gonna work either.
Not for me either, sis.
Mm-mm.
At
It's just,
all.
mm-mm.
He a lie.
Baby, when you know you done did all you can do, and you want to be grown and disrespectful, bye bye,
Mm-hmm.
bye bye. You got to help yourself now.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you just don't get to be disrespectful to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know it's getting late, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go on and just end the little live at this point
Okay.
and let you get some rest. You know, I
All right.
did let everybody know on my last live that I was gonna come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess everybody just probably got a little tired, which is okay. You know, they can hit the replay button and they'll be all good.
Yes. So y'all missed it. But y'all sure can catch it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, all right, sis. You have a
Okay, so
blessed,
yes, I
blessed
love
night.
you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Love you too. I miss being on my live. I sure had. I missed your early one. I'm gonna have to go watch
Yeah.
replay.
Yeah, we kind of like enjoyed ourselves a little
Well,
bit. It
that's
was
good.
it was
Well,
short,
we
but you
always
know,
enjoy ourselves.
yeah.
Uh huh. It's always be enjoyable. Yep, I'm gonna go and catch it. I sure had I missed.
So we're gonna try to do a full live tomorrow. We'll see if I can
Okay.
get to it and everything. I'm about
Oh,
to sit back and relax.
good.
Yeah, try to get my head right.
Oh, most definitely.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sis, I
Honey,
love you.
love you too. Love you too. Have a good
Good
night.
night. All right.
Bye.